The video games industry is one of the most innovative and fastest growing industries in the world. The men and women of this industry work tirelessly to provide entertainment for the masses, and some of these provide the music. Music that we love. Music that we listen to when we're enjoying ourselves playing those video games. Video games. Music that we love. Music that we listen to when we're enjoying ourselves listening to video games. Video games. Do we even know who these people are? No. Would video games be the same without them? No. What you're about to hear.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another night of the Indie Game Showcase. I am your host for this evening, CallMeGiant. It's going to be a little bit different today. Again, Average Gamer is out sick this evening, so it'll just be me with a guest in the house. So let me just flip up the this right now. There's nothing there. This one. So here I am. Let's just adjust that. Okay. So with me in the house is Chris. He is a fellow game dev. Well, he is a game dev. I'm not a game dev. Out of Calgary, and he's here sitting with me because I'm also sick. But so he's going to help me keep my mind in the zone. So just really quickly say hi and tell him about your game.
How you doing, guys? I'm the lead dev and operator of Relax and Entertainment Studios. My game is Finally Fishing, at least at this point. Giant outdoor exploration game, fishing, hunting, logging, mining.
Wonderful. Wow, it's all that now, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
Awesome. All right, well, let's switch it over to this one here, down to the tiny one, and we're going to start up the game first, and then we'll get a hold of the dev. So, let's see if I can change. Don't need to change it because it's all set up nicely here. And we're going to flip down the music a little bit because it gets a bit loud. Have it just enough. Okay. Why are all my things down to 80%? Yeah, that's a good job. Anyways, there we go. And we will give them a call right now with Steve and Becky. Hello.
Yo, yo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Wonderful. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, excellent. How are you gentlemen doing?
Oh, doing wonderful.
Doing
I mean,
good.
other than being sick as balls, gonna deal with that as we go along.
All good, all good.
Let's get Becky in the call as well.
Our musician Mike is MIA, so there's just
Okay.
gonna be us, I guess.
That's fine. Well, let's see. Just get her to say hi first.
So
Well-
man, I gotta say, you guys have been busy.
Oh, have we ever been busy?
Yeah.
Between getting oh no, she didn't call. Between getting the stream going full time, we have our YouTube channel full time. We have IGC.news that we're working on. It's been pretty outrageous, awesomely outrageous.
Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Speaking of Jim, no. So I gave the game a really quick try just to see if it worked, and I already went, what? in a good way, in a very good way.
Oh, it's going to get weird.
Yeah, well, this game has already been weird, considering that you have your faceless hero, the nun, the disco. What do you call? What's his title? The disco the raver guy.
Oh, so Xenon is our friendly cyborg dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go through all of that. So we'll just start from as if nobody's ever heard of this game.
Well, perfect.
Yeah, because Chris hasn't heard of this
I
game.
was introduced today, actually.
So-
Tried to refresh a little bit, but
Yeah, so give us a synopsis on what the Island of Eternal Struggle is.
Awesome. So, The Island of Eternal Struggle is a turn-based JRPG, similar to some of your favorites from, the late 90s, early 2000s. It's basically the adventure of four like people that just don't fit in, who essentially end up saving the world. You know, we've been called the village people of RPGs. we've got Ian, who doesn't have a face. We've got Xenon, who, as we mentioned earlier, is a cyborg who is also equipped with lasers, fun stuff like that, disco lights. You've got Faye, who is a nun, and then you've got Bera, who's a Viking. So it's weird, but it's also, there's meaning for everything, and it kind of makes sense all in the end.
Okay.
Kind of a weird little journey.
So it says Becky can only receive instant messages.
Aw, dang.
Odd. Oh well. Hopefully we can keep trying to call her for the rest of the show, and hopefully it works.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Doing good.
Doing well, thank you.
All right, so we're just gonna get this started. We get to see a whole new area that nobody's ever seen before.
Yes, so we've teased some screenshots here and there on our Twitter, but so you guys are the first ones that aren't us to play this part of the game.
Oh snap!
Excellent.
Yes. So
yeah, pre-alpha 2/15/2016. So
Yeah.
this was
yeah.
done today. So let's just start with a new game.
Yeah, just do a new game. We'll start you all for you.
Yeah, exactly. And we start in a very, very interesting area. Tell us about the areas and why you guys chose such odd and interesting, unique areas.
So everything kind of, so when we put together the game, it was kind of like, okay, they're going to end up here, then they're going to end up here. Here's point A, here's point B, here's point C. But as we get to each area, we kind of think, like, what do we really want to do? We needed a town that was in a swamp. So rather than just put together a town that's in the swamp, we're like, all right, what's the deal here? So it's a trailer park. This is actually called Swampy Acres. It's completely run by gators, and the waters are infested by humans.
Jeez. I was wondering why there's a granny in the water. I was like, maybe I have to go talk to her. No.
No.
These human softies better be getting.
So you're at a point in the game now where this is like right on the coast, and our party needs a boat. Like, you got to get across the ocean because we got to get over there, right? So There just so happens to be a boat in this town, which kind of led them here.
Right. Y'all looking to buy some goodies? Again, I got what you need. Like, wow, did you guys study Creole or something?
Potentially.
Cajun? Guys went to your favorite Cajun restaurant? No. Some of the things, like as we'll find out, it's fun to try to understand even from just reading the stuff, but you get a good idea of how these guys feel as they're walking through this. So I'm just gonna go a little bit quicker through the dialogue so we can keep talking about it. So again, we're starting from as if nobody's ever seen or heard of this before. What was the inspiration for Island of Eternal Struggle?
So we wanted to make an RPG. It starts off like that. Like oh man, let's make an RPG. We want to have, we came up with like ideas and like how we wanted it to play, and we hadn't even thought about the plot. And I don't even know how it happened, but it just kind of became what it is. Like we started with, a general theme, kind of like the overarching plot. But what ended up happening is that the subplots became the main plot, which is kind of why you have this village people of characters. Like their stories are more important than the overall stories. And it kind of works, if that makes any sense at all.
No, it makes sense. And where does the name of the game come from?
So the Island of Eternal Struggle is actually a place. So Ian, the dude without a face there, he's actually a soldier who has actually somehow fled from the island. So the island is basically a island caught in eternal conflict. Surprise. And it's basically a fighting ground for these two major deities who are fighting for control of mankind. And he's a soldier on the quote-unquote good side, who actually was like, you know what, I'm out. And he actually fled the island and somehow washed up on the shore. And and it's kind of those chain of events that led everything to happen.
Also, as people can see with what you guys have put comedy and tongue-in-cheek stuff into everything in this game. I'm looking at this armor here, and it's called Dern Robot Armor. And the description is that's what they're calling it. Just roll with it. So, it's everything all over the place, and I absolutely love it. Also, it's unique in the sense that you have put a lot of detail into even the small sprites in the game. Like, normally when it comes to sprite work, when you're zoomed out and going through town, it's minimalistic, it's pixelated, but you actually have a lot of detail even in your chibi style characters.
I really like the style of game. I like the evolution of games going back to the foundation where, games were really good back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, I chose the perfect cup for this part of the game. My Bubblegum Shrimp Co. My mason jar goblet.
You've planned accordingly. Wonderful.
I planned accordingly. Drink an energy drink out of it. Excuse me, sir. Is this your boat? This boat right here, she ain't my... What did he say? Not really sure. Let me translate. Not this again. I've got it this time. Error. Rebooting in 5, 4. Oh my god. We finally broke him. Oh, that hurt. Y'all chew on your own. I never want to hear the word chew spoken from teeth that big. God, that how y'all call boat dower is not my...
This can't be an actual language.
This can't be
That's good.
Point to the boat, give the man a few spies, and let's be done with it. You sure that's enough spies? It's about enough for a 12-pack. That'll be good for him. Golly, thanks! I'm beginning to think that it wasn't his boat. Who cares? Let's get out of here. You don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, I like the game alone. Like, just the dialogue on this game is enough to want me to tell everybody to go get it, because the story itself really adds a whole level of, like, you have to sometimes read things twice to be like, did that just happen? So our heroes ventured off into the vast seas until, of course, they were swallowed by a giant sea monster.
Just add your own voices in there.
Casually. Oh, I'm still alive. If this is living, count me out. What am I covered in? Mucus and filth. I wish I didn't just hear that. You should be used to it. Where are we? You were swallowed by a sea creature. What? You mean a sea monster? Anything that can swallow whole isn't just a creature. Believe it or not, the sea is filled with them. What's with the people here? Let's just say you don't want to be anywhere near one of these creatures when they're feeding. Most of us got here like you. Bad luck. So we made the best of our situation for the bustling city. How do we get out of this place? Get out of here? Well, there was this weird creep who spoke about a great orifice, or whatever that meant. He disappeared somewhere in the intestines. People have tried to map those complex tunnels, but I've never seen anybody make it back to tell the tale. So they either find an exit or they slowly die in a crap factory. Pretty much. I never liked the odds to find out myself. So we are now on the inside of a sea monster.
Yes.
So the boat was swallowed intermittently there?
Yeah. Imagine a wonderful cutscene there, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, here is where they ended up.
This guy has a striking resemblance to Shaun of the Dead or Guy Fieri.
Guy of the Dead.
Guy of the Dead, alright. Innkeeper, I don't need to take a nap because we haven't fought anything yet. And this is the save guy. What? Who am I? Yes, let us save. Later, kid. So when did the idea of being swallowed by a sea monster come into play?
So we kind of needed, well, when we, like I said, we kind of had all the different, like, point A, point B's all mapped out for when we were putting together the game, and it basically came down to pacing. You know, after this, there's a couple, like, really serious, really intense moments, so we're like, okay, we need to split this up. We kind of need to, like, improv something here that makes sense. So we're like, let's just throw this in here. We can make crap jokes. It'll be fun.
When in Rome, crap jokes.
Indeed.
Alright. And how long have you guys been working on the game since its inception?
How many years, Becky? 4? 3?
About 4.5, I'd say. Quite a while.
Yeah. So what happens essentially is that the original game is nothing like what you see today.
Of course.
We've completely changed the combat. We've added characters, we've removed characters, we've ripped out towns, added towns. It's whatever made sense. I mean, and it's kind of like our little RPG baby, if you will.
Okay. So, take us back to the very beginning. What did you have in mind?
So, oh, by the way, there's that little thing on the ground. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I noticed that little pimply thing.
Yeah, hit that pimply thing.
Kind of guessed that, but I was waiting to get a fight first before.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Just to see what we have. Just to show the fighting. But yeah, continue.
Crap, what was the question again?
Take us back to the very beginning on what was in your mind. What were you thinking? What kind of stuff you wanted to accomplish when you when you first started?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Becky. I mean, this game with an original inception was more of like a parody, right?
Yeah, I think it wasn't really like that epic of a story. It was kind of like we still had like the faceless main character, but it was kind of like he just wanted to like live a normal life and like get a job and like get a house, something like that, right? Just
yeah,
kind of
kind
of almost like the opposite of like the epic like storyline, like save the world and whatnot. It's just like no, you just want to live a normal life and not fight monsters.
Yeah, I think there was like a joke. It was like the ultimate goal is like have a house where you pay rent or something like that.
Let's see. I should attack. Item. Give some to Vera.
But we kept a lot of the humor. Like we knew what we wanted. We wanted to have fun with it, but at the same time we wanted more to it. So we ended up ripping out a lot of the original ideas and saying, you know what, we want something that'll stick and could be our favorite RPG, and essentially maybe someone else's favorite RPG. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. It's always a struggle when you're building a game because you know that you can do all these things, but you have to limit it to where, to keep your scope smaller.
Scope creep's a jerk.
Yeah, we've heard of many developers who said, well, we wanted to add this and this and this, so we did, and then we started adding more of this, then we feel like we wanted to add some more of this, and it's like, no, it's understandable. I mean, sometimes it works, it really does. But it also makes it so that the game can potentially be drawn out, the development phase can be drawn out, and you might end up with going, 10 separate directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to find that balance of, adding what we want but not going overboard.
Yeah, it's always an interesting balance because with all the developers we talk to, one question that we actually ask on a regular basis is, might as well ask you even this, what have you left out that you wanted to keep in?
I think a couple areas we ended up cutting out.
Yeah, there was a lot more, and I'm trying to think of what some of those areas were, but we ended up chopping like just whole sections, like.
Is there anything that you potentially want to actually bring back eventually?
Oh, for sure. I think it's so one of the things that we eventually want to add, and we're struggling with it, especially because of surprise scope creep, is side quests. We're struggling with that right now because it's do we add them now? Do we add them at the end? Do they become content that we kind of like see how people like it and we add it later on? And we're like maybe we could take some of those old areas we liked and add them back in. That's tough.
Yeah.
Change the entire game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we're making our way slowly throughout this
This reminds me of the kind of game that I like to play on the DS or
Oh yeah.
Nice.
My kids would like this.
What are your plans for like where you want to take this game? If it's going to be Steam or further?
So we had an interesting journey with this game. So originally we actually wanted to release this game on the PlayStation Network. So we went through the process of becoming, licensed PlayStation developers. We did all that. We were all good to go. And we ended up doing a Kickstarter to raise funds for it, for like dev kits and whatnot. And we, as things go, we ended up not getting funding, and it's a hard market for Kickstarters right now. So we changed our plans. We actually said, you know what, maybe it's better off, and we are actually going full steam ahead. We're on Steam Greenlight right now. And we're hoping, if all things go well, we can do early access. We can get this game in front of people, get feedback, build the game with a community, and go from there.
Yeah.
Are you currently selling it on your own website? Or?
No, we're not yet.
Well, yeah. I guess. Do you have any links that you want to throw up onto the screen?
Oh yeah, you know it. So there's our green light.
And you should be able to put them all up.
Oh yeah. And of course, hold on. If you guys wanna follow us on Twitter, we post stuff all the time. Hold on. We are at Wimbus Studios.
Who I did it for? Let's try skill. Heart Smasher. That's a
Hamster Smasher. There you go.
That's awesome. And of course, WimbusStudios.com. All the good stuff.
Wonderful. Perfect. Thank you. Usually we do that, but I don't have any. I didn't give him the laptop.
It's all right. We got it.
Oops. Totally screwed up that Heart Smasher. Oh well, whatever. Let's see. Let me try skills.
So there's probably a lot of very subtle changes that we've made since you guys have been on the last time in combat, and probably in general. The game is constantly evolving. Like at least a lot of the combat UI has changed. And we just did a massive overhaul of the camera, which no one will ever notice, but it was kind of a big thing. In addition to all the other content we got going on too. So
yeah,
always evolving.
Oh. Ah, shoot, I screwed that up bad. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. I usually got Nick Average to play the game, so this is honestly the first time I've ever played the game, even though I've watched it and experienced it this much. So
awesome.
I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. It's just I think it's working out well enough, I guess. I'm gonna go back and see if we opened up that spot. For the person over here that doesn't understand what I'm doing here, why do we have couch cushions instead of chests?
So this is one of those things where I think we started off with treasure chests, because of course treasure chests, and then at some point we degraded down to parcels, like to lost shipments, like UPS boxes. And then we were like, you know what? Let's do furniture, because you always find stuff in your furniture.
Yeah.
And that's what we landed on.
There you go. Oh, I didn't even change over my darn robot armor.
That is game development in a nutshell. Just roll with it.
So yeah, and I guess you gotta mention all the little things, like what's the name of your health regeneration?
Did we lose it?
Oh wait. Oh wait, like the items?
Yeah. What are the names of all the items that you use for health and?
Oh, it's essentially drugs. Let's be let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. Tossing.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, I had to be reminded of what tussin was, and that it dates back to a Chris Rock joke. But yes, it's basically Robitussin is their health. Or the health restore. Which works well, I'd say.
I mean, Final Fantasy can do ether, right? I mean,
Yeah.
A little Windex on it.
You gotta think about what ether is and what ether does. And in
Yeah.
essence, you put it on a rag and it numbs you down. So
yeah. Also recovers MP. Surprise.
yeah. So there's nothing wrong with it. Plus, it gives you a good, it gives you a good joke on, what you were trying to do. So yeah, you guys have a lot of really funny items. How did you guys decide on how you were gonna do the actual fighting phases? Because that also is really interesting.
Oh, like the action commands and how everything kind of plays out.
Yes.
So, again, it kind of harps back to a lot of the old school RPGs we used to like to play, and I think when we first started working on it, we had the idea of doing that kind of Mario RPG, interaction with the player who's playing, and we're like, you know what, that's a lot of work. Maybe we won't do that, And we came back to it maybe I want to say a year or 2 years ago, and we were like, you know what, guys, F it, let's do it. and we did it. We actually ripped out the combat we had and implemented this, and we've been happy since.
Oh geez, 3 snakes. Let's see what I got. Backdraft, single enemy, shouts, grants all storms, splash, a barrier for the scenario. So I don't even know how much MP I have, but Scottish tapeworm. Ew. Skills. Prayer for vengeance, dealing damage to an enemy, healing an ally. We're just gonna do all the damage right now.
All of the damage.
Yes.
All of it.
As much damage as we can. Yeah, we're gonna do it to all of them. Deals physical damage to all enemies, puts 1 mark on each enemy. Okay.
That's a good one.
So I guess here we go.
And what's pretty awesome is that each character actually has 6 different character classes. So at any point you can say, you know what, I'm tired of being a healer, I want to be a mage. And each class has a totally different way of playing. Their mechanics are totally different, and you have entirely different skills to learn as them. And you can carry some of those skills over to other classes. So at any time, if you want to experiment with all the different skills and how passives work and all that stuff, it's actually pretty intuitive. We think, at least.
He's getting closer.
So my dog Oscar is afraid of people. So he's currently he wants to sit with me, but he's also afraid of everything.
I'm trying to sit really still because he's getting closer.
Yeah, basically in order for him to... Oh, I should have healed Xenon. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He'll be fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about
It's
anything.
just a tapeworm.
Oh, geez, he is. Alright, we're good. He's just down to 10. Okay, so... I should be using her MP, but whatever. What the heck?
Sorry, that was my phone. I turned it off.
Like, where are these sound effects coming from?
Who put these in there?
Right. So yeah, we have to, in order to do special attacks and basically anything special. Oh jeez. You have to use the WASD keys. You have to press S. You have to smash S. You have to do all sorts of interesting things. Let's Hymn of Hope to bear us as they about to die.
Even one of our classes, and I don't think it's accessible right now because we're still polishing it up. But one of the classes actually uses rhythm mechanics, so you actually go with the beat of the music.
Oh geez, that's quite the addition.
Yes, indeed.
And when it comes to music, who did the music?
Mike, who isn't here right now, Mike Williams. He's a super talented dude. In that last town you were in, Swampy Acres, he actually wrote a track with banjo on a banjo. So he legit recorded himself playing a banjo.
I was wondering, it sounded pretty banjo-y.
That's totally a banjo.
Equipment. Looks like we got some new stuff. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, there's no shortage of drops. Just made sure of that.
That's nothing. Tiger suit. Casey bat. So are my characters, do they have a little bit higher stuff, or?
Middle of the road.
see, magic is down, but HP and MP are up. And then this one just the nasty bagpipe.
I
Yeah.
recommend putting your mouth on this.
I forgot about that.
His relic is Subwoofer of the Damned. Organ key, HP and MP up, but speed down. And then Ancient Charm. Let's see. So I think that would be worth it because it puts everything up. Except speed down. Yeah, I'll do that.
Lots of class-specific stuff. So if you decided to go one way or the other, I mean, there's equipment for...
Oh, no! We got a crash.
Oh, no. Oh, dang.
So we found something. It's okay. It only took half an hour, so that's all right.
That's crazy. In the equipment screen.
Yeah. As I was looking through Vera's stuff. So
Equipment screen, out of all things.
See, I would think the analogy of game development would be an island of eternal struggle in itself.
Let me just, so that we're not looking at my face here. Let's I had a screen at one point that had a, oh, there it is, BRB. There, so that we're not looking at my chin as I do this. So when it comes to, I know that he's not here, but did you get him to just write whatever he wanted, or did you give him like sort of parameters on what the sound what you wanted the sound to be?
So, yeah, Mike just kind of rolls with it. We're like, well, this is what we need, and he just does it. And we obviously we give him feedback, but yeah, he's pretty liberal when it comes to just trying different stuff. A lot of weird like synthy stuff. In one of the dungeons, he actually uses a thumb piano. It's one of those little. It's like the weirdest noise ever, but it actually works.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean to press this one.
That music is worth it though.
Yeah, we didn't get very far anyways for the save point.
Yeah, you can run through it.
Yeah.
You can hold down a D to run too as well.
Oh, D's to run. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's not a sufficient run.
We got a pretty interesting garbage pile.
We throw away perfectly
anything in
efficient rod.
The TV. What looks like a really cool looking axe in there.
Actually, funny enough, that pile is actually a plot device later in the game.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
You didn't leave it. You just you made it so that it was something interesting and such. If you pay attention to it,
Yeah.
you know what's gonna happen.
We need some junk. Where can we get the junk? Oh, I know.
The junk pile. So, would there be a lot of traveling between towns, or is it going to be sort of a linear game when it's available?
I would say the first 3/4 of the game are going to be pretty linear. We're still talking about kind of going back to side quests, how to open it up towards the end, and what makes sense and what doesn't make sense, etc. But there definitely is going to be an airship or something sort of airship-esque. So there will be an element of exploring and scoping out stuff.
So what I'm going to do right now, I just want to test something. I'm going to go into the character screen, the equipment screen, and I'm going to go to Bera and see if
That's
It's
what's
the same thing.
there was something there that maybe not.
No? Dang.
What were you working on?
It was that heavy mallet, and I just
Oh, you had some stuff that you don't have in this one too, right?
yeah, I didn't like I don't have the same stuff that I had. So maybe I know that I did get an error when I was initially loading it that it told me a really random value.
Yeah, I got that too. We're still trying to figure that out. I mean, like, it loads, but I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that it's like it has to be between a minimum and maximum, and then it just worked. So.
Yeah, and it's like the installer. Like, I'm like, I didn't even do anything with this. What happened? No, I don't know what that's all about.
That's what I'm doing. This is okay. So now, honestly, when it comes to the key layout, I'm a little bit confused at first. I got it down. Like once I remember, I get it down.
Mm-hmm.
But your key layout is almost Binding of Isaac like.
Okay.
Because Binding of Isaac, it uses WASD to shoot, and up, down, left, right to move.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to remember that I move with my arrow keys, and then I do my actions with my with the WASD.
So let me ask, do you think there's a different configuration that would work better?
You know what? I'm starting to remember. This is how I used to play Chrono Trigger on emulator, like with a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna have controller support, right?
Yes, we actually already do.
Oh, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Not even a reversal.
Well, at this point, it's. I probably have to set it up beforehand, I assume. Oops.
Xbox controller, you probably shouldn't actually.
I have my Xbox controller set up, but it's not. It's not quite working. Although I've been having some issues with my, whatchamacallit, my USB hub. So it could also be my USB hub. My USB hub's been a pain in the ass lately.
Gotcha.
Where it'll be like, oh, you know what, you can sort of use the 4 ports, but not really.
That always happens. There's always like one port that goes bad, and it's like it's just contagion. Like they all just start going bad.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this quickly.
Let's do this, guys.
We'll skill the crap out of these guys. Successful action commands also give them a barrier. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool, you know. Let's do ton of damage really quick. Bombs, grenades at enemies, hammerfall. Yeah. All right, let's try to remember what I'm doing now. Because I have an issue with that. Alright, let's do this. Lots and lots of damage. Boom! Alright. That was a good one. Sum of Wrath. I am not good with those. We did it. Although it didn't work very well. So, Faye and Xenon, they'll be fine. Hopefully they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. Damn it, that sucked. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna win all that. What? That was such a crappy shot. Magic could heal. Oh, shit. Holy crap, she's almost dead. Yeah, Faye gets everything. Alright, let's do all the damage. I need to do all the damage. Just get this. And hopefully Faye lives. Oh, damn it. There we go. She's good now. Give some tussin'. Oops. Not paying attention. You gotta pay attention to this. This is one of the actual, like, the types of games, the RPGs, where you actually have to really pay attention on what you're fighting and how you're fighting. Like, I should have actually healed Xenon, but I didn't. But also the fact that you get more everything. You get more damage dealt, you get more stuff if you do things right, because of, like, the WASD commands. And a lot of, like, I remember playing, I'll go back to Chrono Trigger a lot when we talk about it, but with Chrono Trigger, you barely even had to think about what you're doing. You're just like, you know, just you knew exactly what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it.
Yeah, you could just auto attack the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. There was take the skill, a bit of skill out of it. So
yeah,
it's a game without the frustration.
That looks good. Yeah, all we have to do is heal them, and now we're gonna run.
Yeah.
Run! So I'm not walking through this again. That was my problem. I forgot that D was run. Oh, geez, pardon me. Yeah, there's a sickness going around town, and it's pretty brutal.
Ugh, sucks.
I want to do that. I want to do.
Hopefully I bring none of it home.
Yeah, I think I'm through the sick. Like usually at this point, the sick phase is over, or the contraction phase is over. So I've been using the grenade, and it says we'll throw grenades at enemies, but so far it's only been throwing it at one. Is there?
So while you're throwing them, you can actually hit left and right and hit different ones.
Oh snap!
Ah!
Man, I'm a dumb. Okay, let us go Hammerfall. Here, let's do this. Let's win this. Take that, everything.
You all get grenades.
Yeah, you get a grenade, and you get a grenade.
Later on in the game, you actually get a passive skill for him, where your grenades and like eventually get bombs and stuff. They actually hit an enemy and then bounce to another enemy. So
cool.
if you do that, there's just explosions everywhere.
Go Hammerfall. I killed one of them. Alright, let's do this again. Nobody needs to be healed, so that's good. Oh shit, that was so dumb of me. At least it did pretty good damage, even though I was way off. My, oh jeez. My reflexes are crap right now. But so goes the way of being sick, so I think we're just gonna heal everybody today. Yep. I think we can finish this off. Are we gonna do this? Oh shit. I like keep forgetting what I'm doing. Ah, jeez. Yep, forgetting what I'm doing.
I'm usually lost in these style of games myself. I don't appreciate them any less.
Well, again, it's one of those things where it's like you don't really think about how little you have to focus on some games and the way that they do it. It's almost weird. Like you never really think about that.
It's like
some games you really have to do nothing.
RPG Zen, almost.
Yeah. So it's almost refreshing where you have to actually think about what you're doing because they have genuine consequences.
Well, yeah, and some people, they'll be like, oh, well, they want more, some want less. Finding the balance, it's important.
Yeah, balance is also a big thing, but I still like the way that this is done because it's different. It's very different. It's refreshingly different.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shit, did I miss something? Oh,
you missed a little pimple dude.
Yeah, missed the close pimple. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Why tapeworms? Oh, it's the...
You can run from that, too, if you want.
Oh, I need to start fighting. I need to fight. Can't run away from this. Gotta fight. Yeah, everybody will heal Mr. Ian. Nope, Ian. Ah, what? Great, I'm doing it right. Molotov cocktail. And he doesn't have any... Oh, no, he does have any. What am I talking about? What's the BR at the bottom? Barrier?
Yes.
Yeah, barrier, yep.
Okay. And what is the barrier? What does barrier do, and how does it work? Oh.
So it's pretty much a shield that you take damage from before it gets to your hit points. So, if you have 50 barrier, you gotta go through that 50 barrier before you start taking damage.
I see.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of classes that use that as like a primary mechanic. So, like, especially if you're going like warrior or quote-unquote tank, you start seeing a lot of that.
Okay. How many characters are there? Or is it just these 4?
I would say it's mainly these 4. But each character has, like I was saying a little earlier, they have 6 different classes each. So you'll be able to switch it up.
Okay. Fancy. Yeah, because It's always nice to have those little ones as long as they have, they have some purpose.
You got it.
Maybe I want to run away from this. Maybe it's 2 tapeworms and a heart. What is it called again?
Yeah,
A vital organ.
Yes. Oh.
It hurts.
Hurts in the best way possible. Okay, so I'm gonna try this battle shout again because I totally screwed up it the last time.
You gotta start hitting some green there.
I totally forgot what I was doing. Again, I'm just like, because I get confused between the holding down the S and then the tapping the S. That's just me. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to not dead right now. Okay. You good? Alright. Alright, it's left and right. Okay, don't screw this up. Yeah, I did it right now. Love when I do things right. Magic adhesive. Oh, look at the barrier go. Alright.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Now I got it. Ooh, geez, Faye. You're not supposed to die.
Cord blood, I like that.
Freaking Faye. You're supposed to be the one supposed to save us. Supposed to. Supposed to. Okay. Kill a tapeworm. Tapeworm battles. Alright. Alright, let's do this now properly. To everybody. There we go. Hold S. Naturally. There we go. That did not do enough. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Oh, jeez. Crap, I totally screwed that up. Is this the end? No, it's not.
Maybe.
Worst case scenario, I'll just run. Why is nobody dead yet? Except for me, maybe. You know what we're gonna use? Oh, I didn't pick up a bouncy castle.
You're not faring too well this round.
Crap. Alright, we're gonna have to just heal this entire... heal the entire round. Gonna pray for yourself this time? Yeah. Bear, you can attack. Yeah, there we go. Don't screw up. S, S, S. D, A, D, A, S. Man, how do I forget WASD? Seriously, how does that happen?
It's probably because you're used to moving around with those 3 keys, right?
Yeah.
Or those 4 keys, you're moving around all the time. Now you're trying to sequence them.
Trying to use them in a way that they've never been used. By actually thinking about it.
Games.
Alright. By the way, hello, Astro Kitty. How are you doing tonight? We got the nasty bagpipe. Whoop! We're up to 2,000 spice. Alright, let's make our way up. Along and around.
You're almost there, I promise.
This is big. This area is big. Hopefully I went the right way. I went up.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna run. Screw this.
Yeah, just run.
The same fight.
I want you guys to see the boss. It's so worth it.
Oh, we have to hit a boss here too. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
Is there a save point beforehand?
No.
Oh, I didn't want to do that yet.
That's okay.
I want to get the park bench. Dig through cushions you found 512 spice. That's oddly specific. I know, but you can't expect to even change when digging around in furniture. Crap. You dropped 12 spice into the monster's digestive goop while having this inner monologue. Looks like you found 500 spice after all. Oh, that's oddly specific. Oh, that's great. We are good. Why are you meh? Get better. I mean, I'm sick right now. I'm trying. Oh my god, it's 7:50? Holy crap.
Time just flew by.
Time flies.
Yeah, no, I was wondering why. I was like, oh, hopefully we can get to the boss by the
Run,
end.
run.
Go into the orifice. Orifice!
So once you get into the next area, so you can actually take those little platforms in different directions. So
Oh.
get at an angle so you can go up.
Sorry, I did it wrong.
Oh, that's okay.
I went left.
Well, once you go left, go up.
Oh, okay.
So like get below it and then go up into it.
All right, I see now.
There you go.
Oh, neat. That's very interesting how it's worked.
You're piloting stomach pieces.
And we're avoiding a whole chunk of an intestine.
You are. And then up here, there's going to be a little switch thing.
Got the switch.
And then travel a little intestine.
Hold on a second. We're trying to get a fight. Run away from a fight again.
Up.
Moonwalk away from the fight. So I got the purple thing. So I go south now. Yes.
Yeah, the little intestine part that came up.
Yes.
Is there any stomach enemies we haven't seen yet?
So those are the main regular stomach enemies. There is one stomach boss per se that is coming up.
Oh, jeez.
He's a cool dude. He's not too bad.
Oh, I'm on an island now, and now there's a piece of blob. Do I go on it? I hit a zit.
And then go up.
Okay.
See the little platform sticking out there?
Just making sure that that's the one I had to do.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I don't want to get lost in the bowel of a sea monster.
It's ever so slightly mazy.
It is. As long as it's not water temple. That's all I care about.
No.
Okay, before we go anywhere, I'm going to heal. Oh, the bouncy castle's right here. Actually, everybody's pretty healed. They just need MP. Who's missing the most MP? Whatever, we'll just do them all because we have 8 minutes left anyways. Everybody is good. 68, 73, good. Equipment, I don't know if I want to bother with messing around with equipment just in case.
Let's stay away from that. You could mess with skills, though. So if you go to skills and go to soul slots, maybe you can equip something else that might help you out in the combat.
Okay. Soul slots.
All right. This is that interchangeability you were talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I don't have anything new with Ian.
Okay.
Sister Faye. Oh, enlightening him. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I only have the ability of 2, right?
Yeah. So when you pick up relics, they're like just an equipable item. What they do is they actually open up more slots. So think of it like almost like materia, except it's not like a specific type. It's just more skills you can have.
Okay. Oh no, so Ian already had his ability to have 3.
Yeah, and then you can fill the empty one with something.
Okay. Skill admin, increase damage with all skills by 20%. And what do we have? What's the white one? Recovers 25% of the party's HP after every battle. No. We're good with what we have. I think we are. I'm just
All right.
need to check something really quickly.
And then once you're done, head right.
Okay. Hold on, I just gotta do one thing very, very quickly. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah. No worries.
Who did those sound effects, by the way? These are really gross and creepy.
That's actually a Mike.
Wow.
Yeah.
So head to the right, you said?
Yes. And don't mind the weird water that doesn't fit. Kind of a bug. New area.
Hey, anybody have food? No, would you mind letting us through? We'd appreciate it. Hell no, what's in it for me? Why are you in here? My parents kicked me off the couch. They told me I have to stop wasting their life and all that blood. They told me that if I don't stop providing, they'll kick me out of the house. They called me a parasite, can you believe it? Most run in the family. Must run. They nagged me to death about gathering food. I'm just going to kill all of you because I don't feel like moving much today. Sigh.
What is he?
We'll see. What the hell? No girls allowed.
So
Cannon
Dave,
laden,
so this
motor
is
laden couch.
so this is Dave the parasite, and of course he battles you first in a couch fort because
Oh, okay.
That's-
all right.
So it's
Awesome.
It's all coming together now. It's all
Yeah.
so clear.
This
so
makes
it's actually
sense now.
yeah, it's actually got 5 parts to it, so you actually have to kind of pick apart the fort a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, I'd recommend going for the mortars first.
Okay. Oh, geez. There's 4 pieces to it? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, snap! Ouch!
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, now I know. D D A T D A S S.
You can do it.
Ow! Fucker. No, leave me alone. Oh, I hear something.
That's an interesting sound.
Boy, I did like nothing to this. Somebody's microphone is doing something weird.
Not you.
Sorry?
I think that's you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna mute.
Oh no, I know what happened. When you stop talking, your microphone tries to compensate by increasing. So it just tried to basically focus on whatever it could. Oh, I should have healed. Come on, kill something. Ow.
Oh, you can
I'm not going to
die.
survive this.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Faceless man is
Eh.
dead.
No.
This guy's... Well, I mean, I don't think I was adequately prepared for this anyway. Did I kill anything? Okay, item, adrenaline. Yeah, I want to... item, Tussin, Faye. Item, Tussin, Xenon. Stop it! No! No!
This is not looking good.
No, it's not.
No save point.
No, leave it! Seriously! I can't heal fast enough because there's 4 thingies going at me at once. Alright, let's try to pouch fort. Mortar, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah.
I believe in you. You guys can do it.
I hope so too. I hope to at least kill one thing.
Let's get the fort.
Stop! Oh, bear's dead.
Aww.
Yeah. If I got one of them.
One's down.
No, leave me alone! Bleh. I'm not gonna do it. I better run. That'll help, right?
Can you run? Oh, you shouldn't be able to. You might be able to, actually.
And, Tussin yourself. There we go. Screw off! Oh, man. A-S... W-W-A-W-A-A.
Aww. Sam looking good.
No, it's not.
Oh, face.
Ugh.
It's all up to you, Xenon.
Shit. No hope. Well, he got rid of the 2 mortars. Jeez. I'm gonna run. No, can't run.
You can't outrun the couch fort.
Last ditch effort's dead. There we go. All dead. Rip everybody.
What a convenient segue.
Yeah, what a convenient time. So,
It's almost like he meant to do it.
yeah, geez. What are the chances of that? So, oh, geez. Thank you very much for being back on the show. We greatly appreciate it. Again, we're going to continue to say, every time you have something new to show us, just let us know, and we'll get you back on right away.
Oh, totally. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you for having us.
Yes, and this will be up on the YouTube channel probably next Sunday. So for anybody who missed it, we'll link it out when it happens. So that's when you'll be able to see it. So yes, thank you very much. Stick around for. I'll be back in about a minute as I set up for the next game, which is One Vision Games Essence. So we will be right back.
Awesome.
Looking forward to that.
Later, guys.
Later.
Later.
All right, we're back in action for. Let's get this back up. Welcome to the world of Essence. I gotta get my mouse up here. Sorry, because this is a game which you use a mouse and keyboard. All right, we're good.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yes, it is. I've already tried this game. It is flippin' beautiful. This is just a prototype. Like, what up with that? So we're gonna get Tim in the call. He is in Germany, so it's very late for him. So he's gonna stay in as long as he can and hang out with us. So he's up. It's I think it's 4 in the morning for him. So let's give him a call right now. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, very good. I
Same
mean,
thing.
Sorry.
it's like in the middle of the night, but it's fine.
Yeah, sorry to keep you up like this, but we greatly appreciate when a developer, takes the time to stay up way too late or get up way too early to talk to us.
Well,
So-
it's no problem.
Wonderful. So where are you in Germany?
Berlin right now.
Berlin. Awesome. All right. So for those that do not know about this game, give them sort of the elevator pitch, the synopsis on Essence.
Like right now or later in the game.
Oh, right. Just tell us what the game is about right now.
Okay. So Essence basically is like a crossover between exploration game and an adventure game. And like the main story is about actually discovering what happened in that world. And yeah, you basically have to figure out what had happened, and then you can like do whatever it needs to actually change fate. So
Awesome.
it's a little bit difficult to say a lot about the story and what's going on because it's actually a big part of the game, and I don't really want to spoil a lot.
No,
about it.
that's perfect. That's all That's all we expect. Just the quick sort of idea of it. So I'm just gonna do one thing really quick right now. I turn off some stuff because this game is beautiful, and I'm having it at the highest frame rate and everything. So I'm just trying to turn off a couple things on my computer so that it runs perfectly for this.
Great.
Because
It is a very pretty game.
It is such a pretty game. I think I turned off everything I can turn off. So, yes. So, we're starting around here. So, this here is just a prototype, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, basically, the stuff that's currently available in the game may not reflect the final version when it becomes available.
Yeah, exactly. We're still working on it, and it just features a couple of levels, and there will be much more and much like bigger levels in the end.
So from what we see here, this is like again I've already played through I think as much as I can play through, but it was like the scope of the game, just in the sheer magnitude of like the areas in itself, is just amazing. They are huge, and I think that's so neat. I think that's what I do. Press that. I can't. Oh, there we go. Ah. Going on the space elevator. So, how long has the game been in development for?
We basically started like a half year ago. But like first we were actually like working on a lot of different levels just to get an idea for ourselves what we really want to do with it. So this prototype didn't actually take too long to develop, as we had like most levels already set up.
Oh wow. And did you have like the story? Did you develop the story first before the mechanics of the game, or did you have the idea of the game before you added story to it?
Yeah, actually we started with a game idea and then added story to it. But anyhow, the story is now like a really big and important part to the game.
Yes. All right. When we get to it, I'll have to tell you a little bit of a quick anecdote behind when we get to it. If we get to it, this is a very there's a lot of game to this, considering it's just a prototype, and it looks so beautiful from just what you have available. I find it amazing that all this was done in such a short amount of time. I greatly enjoyed this, playing this, and just walking around and having the experience. Where do you plan on putting this game? Is it just going to be for Steam, or is it going to be for PlayStation, Xbox?
It's definitely going to be on Steam, and we are actually also planning it to release for Xbox One and PS4 as well.
Okay.
So it's going to be available for the consoles and also for Linux and Mac.
And you guys, is your Kickstarter still going?
Yeah, the Kickstarter is still running pretty well so far. We're a bit over 60% and just reached like half of our campaign.
Oh wow, if you want to put the link to that in the chat, that would be awesome. Or if somebody out there is able to. I'm pretty sure I threw money at this. If not, I will be. Because I love myself a good platformer game. I love myself a game that has such an interesting look and feel to it. So this is lots of fun. And the fact that the game is just the scope of the game is just so big. Like I get actual vertigo from playing this game.
This would be an interesting game on Oculus.
That leads me into a good the next question. Do you plan on putting this into VR?
Yeah, definitely. We actually can't wait to see it ourselves in VR, as we don't have VR right now. Don't have Oculus Rift or anything. But we're definitely planning to do that because we think it's going to be great.
Oh, it will be amazing. Like, I'm sure that I get sweaty palms playing the game already, so it'll be just a whole new and more intense experience. You see, so you've been working on it. You said you were working on it for 6 months, and that includes the storyline and the game itself. Are you able to delve a little bit deeper into like the character that you play?
Seth, it's a bit difficult to actually describe the character itself because like the whole story revolves around you, and it's all about like finding out what you're supposed to do in that world and what like happened in that world and how you can change that.
Okay. What are the inspirations behind the game, the mechanics, the general feel, like the feel of the game?
Well, we actually like at first started to experiment with like different designs and stuff like that, and then from that part, actually most of the stuff evolved that we have right now. And of course, there are also other games that we love to play, like Journey or the whole like Zelda series, which we both love. Like
Yeah.
a small team of 2 people, and we both love that stuff. So I guess that was a big inspiration for us.
Yeah, when I was playing this, I got the feel of Journey and Shadow of the Colossus sort of thing. Let's see if I can do this right. This is the first sort of puzzle of the game where you gotta touch the right spheres. There we go.
So I like the games that don't have a lot of hand holding.
Yeah, that's one thing.
You really gotta find your way through it.
Yeah, that's one thing that we do like to talk about a lot, is the fact that when it comes to games, like minimalism is actually almost like refreshing in a game.
Yeah, well, everybody's gotten to the point of trying to just direct you through it.
Yeah, there's tutorials for everything. Now, I like a game that, eases you into a game with the controls and stuff, but it doesn't hold your hand in the process. So, like with this game, even if it's just the prototype and there might be more to it, I like the fact that they just say, it almost is like, here's where you're gonna be.
Yeah, here you are, figure it out.
Here you are. This is where you need to be and what you need to do, or figure out what you need to do. Okay, so we are now officially on to the next area. By the way, it really does help to have a 32-inch television for a monitor while playing this game. I should have my lights turned off just to get the whole feel, the most immersion to it. There you are. It has been a long time. Come with me. I will show you something. Does the alien guy have a name?
He actually does have a name, but it's German so far, so there's no official name for it yet.
Can you tell us it?
Sure, it's Neugier. So this is how we call him currently, but he's gonna get like a proper name for the game.
Oh, okay. Bing. But yeah, I greatly enjoy just how massive you made the area. Like, when you were creating it like this, were you concerned about the limitations of people's computers?
Actually, in the beginning, we had quite the problems with that our own computers hadn't been fast enough to actually play it properly. So we had to do some adjustments and do some optimization to actually get it working pretty well.
Okay.
It's always a challenge with the larger worlds. Making sure the foliage isn't too expensive. Or are you streaming any of the level in?
Currently not, as the worlds you see there aren't too big yet, but we will definitely do that later. Like, there will come even bigger worlds, and then we definitely have to stream it.
Let's see. I forget where I have to go in this one. There's a pretty tree.
I'm always curious of the limitations of Unity when it comes to world size.
I guess it's the size of this game, like, just from a viewing perspective, looks absolutely massive. Like, just this one area, this area does not even depict like the biggest area either. When we were in that space area, that was pretty big, but that doesn't even represent like what I believe is to be one of the largest areas. Oh, dang it. Okay, so one thing that I've had a bit of an issue with is I have a tendency to click out of the game.
Oh, okay.
I know that, like, if I go too far to the right, because I have a dual monitor, that my mouse actually goes out of the game completely.
Yeah, we actually got that feedback quite often, and it's something we're definitely gonna fix. Like, the whole player and the mouse will probably like fix it in the middle so it doesn't, wander around all the time.
Yeah. I was always worried I was gonna like try to jump and then just, I would jump out or try to click out of the game, and
so the cursor's not really locked in the center there.
Sometimes you'll see me do a 360 just to get the the mouse in place properly.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the cursor is a bit weird right now as we are like using a player that we don't really want to use anymore.
Okay.
And it's like one of our main to-dos for now.
You'll need to remember many more things on your path towards him.
So how big's your guys' team?
Our team,
Yes, sir.
we're only 2 people actually. Like it's me as the main programmer and doing some of like the small designs, and then my partner, CK, who's doing the main design part actually.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, pardon me. And how did you guys start with the game? Like, was it a part of a game jam, or did you just want to make something amazing like this?
We actually started up to work on another game like earlier last year, and that was actually for my bachelor's degree.
Oh, okay.
And so I didn't have enough time to like design all the worlds for that game, etc. So we started to work on this, and after a while, it was like a mobile game. And after a while, we did recognize that we actually want to do something bigger, like more than just like a small mobile game.
Yeah.
And then we actually came to Essence.
It's amazing. I'm glad that you decided to work on it to be larger, because I just playing this game is just so fascinating. It's so fun.
Really looking forward to like all the addition of the color throughout the game. Can you tell us more about how that factors in?
Yeah, actually, it was before that. Our plan was to have all of the worlds like black and white from the beginning, and then we just color it the further you proceed.
Okay.
And we are definitely still going to use that, but not in every level, because some levels just look like weird and boring for like, if you walk through a black and white area for a long time, you won't really like it too much. So basically, there will still be levels which actually will have this feature included, but not all of them.
And how big do you plan on making the game, the final game?
So there will be like 5 core worlds, and the level after this one is called Vapora. This is like a part of a core world.
Okay.
And you can expect like a whole core world to actually be like 4 times the size that Vapora is right now.
Jeez. Big.
Yeah, I'm
where the heck
quite
did I-
lost here, not being the one walking around, just watching.
Well, I think that the locate everything's changing as I'm going along, because I'm not even sure where I am right now. I'm sure I'll figure it out. It's foggy.
Yeah, actually, test playing that level, I got lost sometimes as well.
I did it fairly quickly when I did it the first time, but I wasn't really paying that much attention. Oh, there we go. Found it. found the glowing light thing.
There's actually like a kind of riddle behind all of this. So there's a system how you could know where to go, but so far no one actually figured it out.
Oh.
So I guess it's maybe a little bit too difficult.
It's subtle. It's not difficult. It's subtle. So who? Oh, jeez.
But I really like the post-process effects. It looks nice and crisp.
Oh, here we go. Retaining. All right. Who did the sound effects for the game?
We were working together with 2 composers actually. One is doing this more like epic music, like the trailer music and stuff like that. And then the second one is helping out with sound effects and doing like ambient music. And we also take like lots of stuff from the Unity asset store and like whatever we find.
Okay. Yeah, I am. So it's more. You guys are going more for like an atmospheric, tones as opposed to soundtrack.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, it works too because it really gives you sort of a very different feel from having a score or something.
Yeah, we think for a game like Essence, it actually makes more sense to have it like more the atmospheric way.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Your trailer was actually quite incredible. It I didn't want to turn it off. It just sounded good. It looked good.
Wait till we enter this area. This is where you get sort of an idea of just how massive this game can be. We're now at Vapora. Yeah, so when I ended up getting to the one place in this area, I was actually getting sweaty palms because I get vertigo pretty good, and the fact that like the heights are very, for lack of better words, freaky. I was generally like, oh, this I don't want to slip. Don't let me slip. Please don't let me slip.
Well, it's always good in a game when you can bring that forward, to get the scaling just right. That you can get that feeling into the game.
But yeah, this gives you like a Shadow of the Colossus mixed with Journey. By the way, yeah, we mentioned Journey. If you don't know what Journey is, look it up. It's you'll understand why. But so, what's your favorite thing in the game?
That's actually a good question. Like, I personally like that the levels or the world designs are so like really different, and so that way it never gets boring. So you don't have just like one big desert that you walk through, but rather like different areas that you can pass by, and everything looks different every time.
Indeed. And what has been the largest, the most difficult hurdle to overcome in the development process so far?
Basically, our biggest problem is actually that we are lacking of resources. That's why we have that Kickstarter.
Okay.
And even if the Kickstarter proceeds, it's like just made so we can actually finish the game without even paying ourselves.
Yes, definitely. How much are you asking for again?
Just 15,000
U.S. dollars?
US dollars, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very reasonable. We always say that the sweet spot is around the 30K mark. So
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we're not planning to like pay ourselves or anything. We're just like all of the money is basically just for assets for the game and like to just get it done. And it's not like a big deal for us as we like love doing that game and like love creating it and love to see the reaction of the people.
definitely. So you guys, you guys have your own like full-time jobs or schooling currently?
Well, currently I'm actually still going to university doing my master's degree,
Oh wow.
and besides that, having a part-time job doing education games for kids.
Oh okay.
And then
Feel free to link those in chat if you want to. If you want people to check them out.
well, it's fine, I guess. No, it's just like really small stuff, like multiple choice quizzes, stuff like that.
Okay. Ooh. This one.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to figure out the the jumping stuff again. I can't remember. I know how to do it. I just can't remember where I'm going again. But that's a good thing. Don't want to keep it.
Launch pads.
Yeah, the launch pads. Woo! Going far on this one. I made a mistake the first time that I played through this. I didn't realize that I missed one of the black crystals, and it was at a very silly spot for me to not notice it. So I had to backtrack by about, I'd say it took me about 10 minutes of backtracking to get it.
Yeah.
Totally my fault though, because it was very noticeable where it was.
actually, in this world, there are already hidden like 5 of these crystals. So even if you miss 2, you should still be fine.
Also, I don't want. I got to one point where you go over the super big broken bridge, and you get to a door. Is that door meant to be opened currently or no?
It can open actually, but
Okay.
in the current prototype, it's sometimes a little bit buggy.
Because I got to that door and I didn't like the epic music plays and all that happens. I'm like, well, but it didn't open. I'm like, what did I do wrong? I was not sure of if it was meant to be or not, but it doesn't really matter that much. Because again, I keep telling people like it's a prototype. you know, there. Oh crap! There was one down there. All right, here I go. I'm gonna jump. Ah, good thing there's no fall damage. I had I like that you. Whoa, whoa, boy!
What was that? Yeah, just launched it right down
I
the
just
hill.
got launched. Prototype. There might be a clipping issue.
Yeah, some collision bug there.
Yeah. I had that happen. I was on the side of a side of one of the big pillars, and then basically that happened to me where I was either going to go down or up, and I ended up going up and up and up and up and up. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, let's try this again. How do I do this? How did I do this the last time? Unless I didn't do it. So I can just jump right up. All the way up. Can I do it? Almost?
Not quite.
Oh, not quite. Okay, so where am I going? Can I jump up there? Am I gonna hit that? Oh no. Oh jeez. So many times, how hard was it to get such a massive background and a massive area to work with, working properly? To make sure that there was no clipping and there was no weird glitches and falling through the land and stuff like that.
Well, most of the stuff is actually handled by Unity pretty well. But then, as you see, there's still lots of smaller glitches and stuff where the player doesn't behave as we would expect.
Yeah, there we go.
In fact, it was a super big problem to actually do the light baking because, well, Unity just doesn't get finished.
So you're just using static light map then?
Actually, producing the static light map takes days. So we have been light baking that level for 3 days straight on a 6
I
core.
know that struggle.
Yeah.
I actually forwent that with my own game. I went completely dynamic, so I appreciate
Yeah.
this completely.
Yeah, actually, most of our lights are dynamic as well because we were not able to bake it with our computers, and we let it bake for 3 days straight, and it was still not finished, not even close to get finished. So
I find that Unity takes a while for that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty common occurrence.
yeah, it actually takes crazy
So-
lot of time.
It's the program itself that causes that, or what?
It's really intensive sometimes and doesn't allocate properly for the CPU, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying
Well,
to remember
in
which
fact,
way.
it's super huge files as well that it is calculating somehow.
Okay.
Our light map is a gigabyte itself already. At least the one that we got out of Unity. But yeah, you're right actually. It takes more time than you would expect it to do.
Okay, now we're going in the right direction. We see these little floaty, these
I like the particle effect.
yeah, floating light things. Are they of any significance? Or are they just sort of like markers to help you kind of realize where you are or where you need to go?
The floaty things just look nice.
Okay. So I can go this way. I think I have. Oh, I'm missing one. All right.
One stone.
Missing one stone. We're gonna go try to get that stone. What are the stones called?
It's actually shards from
Shards.
Essence. Yeah,
Shards,
so it's shards of the world, as it is broken a little.
Yes. Oh, here's the fun. Here's where the fun begins. This is where the. Oh, can we get up there? Where am I going? Trying to see how I get there. It is way up there. Oh, geez. Okay, that's broken. Geez, I played this on Friday or last week, and I already don't remember where the hell I'm going. Well, this is good though; it keeps it fresh. Yeah, that's right. I know where I am Oh, I just... Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is an elevator. I'm like, wow, I'm really climbing this ladder quick. I was trying to figure out what that sound was. And, oh, no, it's... Okay, so where do I have to be? Where do I have to be? I have to be down there? Can I jump that? I don't know if I can jump that. Can I? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Had a little bit of bouncing around with... okay. I'm on a ledge and it's bouncing around a bit. It's scary. All right. How do I get...
The elevator is still a little bit like not functioning pretty well. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, I'm on the I'm on this little like ramp. Oh, I have to go from there. Okay, I'm on the little ramp on the way up to the high platform, the highest platform. I'm trying to figure out how to get the one shiny thing, and I think I know how to get it now. I just have to line this up. Oh look, there's a dog there. Hello, dog. Oh geez, do this right. Please do this right.
He's getting closer.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh, I missed it.
Oh.
Ah, dang it.
Well, at least you don't have any pain when you hit the ground.
Yeah. I need to be able to fly. Why can't I
Now,
fly?
did you guys do your own 3D modeling for the most part?
No, sadly not. As we're just two people, we basically don't have like the time to do all of this 3D modeling ourselves. So actually, a lot of the assets that we use are like from the asset store.
Oh, jeez. I don't know where I am. What
I
just
find
happened?
those asset stores are a great thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I like Unity's marketplace. It's pretty extensive.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
That worked out
like it
surprisingly
gives,
well.
for example, it gives us opportunities that we wouldn't have otherwise. Like we would never be able to do all 3D modeling by ourselves.
I've just started having to delve into it myself, and it seems like those programs are set up backwards to the ones you build the games in.
Yeah, a little.
Okay, so I saw the One Piece.
Oh, so I'm actually just like looking at you like you're trying to find the piece, and I think there might be a bug as we reduce the jump power of these platforms.
It's
And
okay. I got the one piece that I needed. I was just trying to go
okay.
for another one that was higher and on a random pedestal.
Yeah, because that higher one you might maybe you can't reach it right now as our jump platforms are not as strong as they have been before.
Okay. Even on the current build? So I got that open.
Probably even on the current build, but as said, there are like much more shards in the world than actually needed.
Oh, okay, I get it now. So I opened up the door that I have to go through that gets me back to the place, but I'm gonna go jump over the one area where I met up with that door with the really epic music, just because. Because it's epic music, and epic music is epic. Oscar, buddy. My dog is being a little wimp because he can totally just jump up on the couch right now, but
It's almost there.
because there's somebody there, he's all wienered out. He is a wiener dog, so I totally down.
very
I'm
funny.
allowed to say that. So in your working on this game, have you come across any interesting or particularly funny glitches or bugs?
Yeah, of course. Like the player, as you have seen, is a little bit weird most of the time.
Yeah.
Like you can slide down mountains, which is sometimes pretty fun. And yeah, as you also experience, it sometimes bounces, and you're just like, okay, what happened? Like fall down and just gonna like jump up, and basically we don't really know why.
Yeah, so that'll be all dealt with in the coming
Yeah, definitely.
in the coming time of jeez, yeah. While you work it all out. All right, now I'm on the right path. Yeah, because there are a couple fun wonky things that have happened, but I just chalk it up to again prototype.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be fixed in the future.
Are you going to be working with the backers and like the beta testers to get things sorted out properly?
Yeah, definitely. We're like happy about every feedback we get, and yeah, we love the feedback. So we'll do everything to make the game as good as possible.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, 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 no! Crap!
Well, it's always good to see how it performs on a variety of hardware.
Yeah, and my rig is an i7 3770K with 16 gigs RAM. So it's a fairly powerful one. Gets the job done. So that's why I can play it with higher than standard graphics. Wonder if I can actually get around here without having to fall. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fall. Damn it! I'm stuck on the ledge. I
And
fell.
actually, if you hit escape, you can reset your player.
Reset position from where I was.
Like there are different saving points in the world, so it's probably going to reset you on
Oh.
the top of the bridge. Actually,
Oh man, does that ever help? Awesome.
we maybe should have like written that somewhere.
I like it better when you have to figure it out for yourself. It's the aha moment. Why did I try that 10 times and I could have just done this?
Punish you for for doing it not right. Oh jeez, and this is where I get the vertigo. Oh, it gets a bit worse up ahead because then you get to see like this spot with those floating boulders. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is okay. We're all right.
You know what I really appreciate in games is when they don't have the tiling and the material on the landscape.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
haven't seen any tiling down there that's visible.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, of course, there is tiling, but we're doing our best to hide it so that, well, you won't see it.
Looks
gonna-
really good.
This is gonna be the long jump. Oh God. Blah. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. All right, we're good. The super long jump. So now we're at the door with the epic. Oh God. Oh, that was my fault. My mouse started to slide
Giving me
sideways.
vertigo.
So now we're at the giant door with the epic music. That I totally didn't have to actually go to.
Let's see if it opens this time.
But the last time I came here, I didn't even come with enough shards to open. There we go. I didn't have enough shards to open up that door that was on the other side. Like, talk about epic. Like, freaking 200-foot tall door. That won't open, but totally awesome getting there.
Actually, in order to open it, you have to go through the other door first, and you will learn like a new spell that is actually going to help you.
Oh, there we go. See? Do things I don't have to do. Because I'm overly curious too early in the game, and I suffer from going to places that I don't have to go to. Well, not really suffer. It's still friggin' awesome.
So how's the weather out there in Berlin?
It's pretty dark for the meantime. Besides that, it's okay. It's like a little bit rainy, but not too much.
You guys get snow out there?
Not now. It's like, actually, it's quite warm. So, how's your weather?
Let's see if I did this right. Jumped at the right spot. I just like the fact that with the current setup that I have, there's no fog effect, so you can see literally everything that you have done. Oh God! Oh God! Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
Easy does it.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh. Yeah, because I can look and I can look down and I can see exactly where I came from. Exactly where I've like taken orbs from. I see the door that I need to go to. It's so neat. Oh no! I regret nothing. reset position. Yeah, don't tell anybody about that.
Okay, so they should figure it for themselves.
Yes. Yes, because, I mean, for a game of such large scope, it almost seems out of place to be able to reset your position. Like, you should be punished. You fell, could climb back up. I also like that this game is non-linear. It is incredibly, like, you can go anywhere you want. I mean, you're not going to make it very far, but you've given people options on what they can do, where they can go, and they don't have to follow, like, a predetermined course, which is great.
Yeah. Actually, like in the final version, it will be pretty much open world for the meantime. So we will just have like small restriction of some levels that come in later, but for the meantime, you can like move freely in every world.
Awesome. I love it. Whew, okay.
It's a challenge to make sure that where you're going is still relevant to the game.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that you
Wander
have to still
aimlessly
make it.
in space.
Yeah, make sure that people understand where they have to go, while still being able to go anywhere they want, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna try to get that one again. Hoi! I believe I can fly. All right, here we go. Right down on it. Down on it. Yeah. Oh jeez. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. There. Huh. Ow, my face. Let's just go up. Let's walk up. Just walk up. Walk up. Up, 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 up. I'm trying to see if I can make it around here. There we go. There we go. Start sliding up the hill. Just taking slight advantage of clipping. Since, again, prototype. Just trying to show off the game. Doesn't have to make total sense. Right now, at least. Alright, where am I? Did I go way too high? Did I not go high enough? I don't even know where I am. Where did I go?
Don't ask me, I'm lost.
Oh, it's supposed to be up there. Alright, I have an idea now. We're okay. Figuring this out. Can I go up this way? This way? This way? We're gonna go this way now? We go up here? Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm taking up so much time trying to do this. Oh, jeez. Wonder where I'll end up if I do the escape thing, reset position. Hopefully I'm not back on, like, the complete other side. No, exactly where I need to be. Right. This would have been... Just go down the elevator now. Okay. Oh, shit! Ugh. Oh. Oh, no! I fell down. I want to get to that spot. Come on, keep going. Keep going. You can do this. So do you have fun watching other people play the game?
Yeah.
Have you also have you learned much from watching people try to do things in the game?
Definitely. It like tells us a lot what to improve and what to, do better and like more obvious.
Definitely.
Or maybe even like what to hide better.
Have you found
So it's actually
any...
really good.
I have to be up there now, don't
I
I?
just find that individual people have different habits with controlling, and the way they push buttons and sometimes exposes bugs or undesired behavior.
Okay, so I just need to be right there. That's all I need to be. I just need to be in that spot right there. Yeah, you can find about where people are going that they probably shouldn't be. Is what I needed. There we go. Alright, now we're going in the right direction, I think. Oh no, I'm supposed to be up there. Ah, shit. Alright. I guess we just go this way. Whoa! Apparently I'm surfing now. That was fun. The environment is very, actually quite fun right now with being able to randomly clip places. Get to look around a little bit more than you should. Uh-oh. Whoa. All right, we're going all the way down. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be doing this. I should be...
It's taking advantage of that slight angle in between the maximum walking slope.
Yep. Oh, jeez. I'm trying, like, I'm trying to work on getting this puzzle done, so I'm a bit quieter than I usually am. Oh. So what are your plans immediately after the Kickstarter ends?
Well, we will use the Kickstarter money actually to let our designer CK work full time. Just so that you can like buy some food without actually having to do like a side job all the time.
That's
And,
nice.
Yeah, it's probably like necessary to get the game done by October, which we are planning.
October?
And yeah, October, maybe November, but most probably it's going to be done like in October.
Wow. And you think that everything will be ready for that time?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. And is there? I don't want to jinx anything or necessarily take the route, but do you have any contingency plans for if the Kickstarter doesn't make it?
Well, we're definitely gonna like keep working on the game, as we think it's really worth it, and we won't give up if it doesn't make it.
Awesome.
But so far, it looks
good-
pretty good
good to
actually.
hear.
So we're
Yeah.
very positive about it.
Yeah, if I haven't thrown any money at it yet, I'm definitely gonna be throwing money at it because this is an amazingly beautiful game and really fun and challenging with just this little bit. Like considering I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again, with the fact that this is just a prototype, I can't wait to see where this goes. Because this game is it's huge already with just the 3 areas that you have available. So it's just like I want to know more about the story. I want to know more about the character. I want to know more about just everything that's happening. So here we go. Finally, we made it back. That took less time than it did last time, that's for sure. So we're gonna traverse up. Pardon me. Then you get to see where you
Got
came
everything
from.
we need.
See, I was way over there. And you can see all of it. You can see the giant 200-foot tall door, too. That's just so cool. I'm sure it's everything I need. Go into the light. Retaining. Alright, now we're back in the main area. Whee! Oh, shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm flying. That's what I'm doing. Where am I going? All right, there. Whee! I guess we're jumping. We're jumping over the briary things and meeting up with the dude. So this place is opened. And now we're coming towards the giant obelisk. Is that what it is? Obelisk?
Yeah, I think
Monolith?
obelisk.
Just the bubbles, I guess.
Let's see what he has to say now. For a long time, the Titans have been looking over our world. But time passed by and Titans vanished. The world is not what it used to be. Okay. So, we have this thing. Let's go over here. The light will show you the way. Use Q to use your abilities. Okay. I'm not entirely... Okay, so I made it to here.
What's the ability?
Trying to see where I have to go, I guess.
Actually, the text here is a bit confusing at the moment. It doesn't really show you where to go.
Oh, okay. So from here, there actually is a way to go, though, right?
There is a way to go, but the light just always like flies straight forward. So basically, you can use the light to activate stuff.
Oh, okay. So what the thing that I ended up getting confused by when I got to this point was you can't go towards the obelisk because it just tells you that it's basically not available to go to yet. So since we have 9 minutes left, amazingly enough, can you point me in the right direction?
Sure. You can activate the little obelisk, I guess, or the monoliths or little obelisks, and activating these obelisks will always like enable something.
Okay, and whereabouts are they?
The three little ones sitting there around back.
What? Where?
See the small ones around that little gazebo? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh. Well then.
Two heads makes better than one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I was walking around for like another 20 minutes after I got to this point going, what do I do now?
Well, I have to say, because there's only a few minutes left, but I really appeals to me when games give you a feeling, you know, and you want to play them because, you know, as you move through it, it just keeps you enthralled with that. And I really got that with this, and I'm not even playing.
Well, I'm glad you were here for for me to notice that, because, yeah, I was just like, maybe this is the end of it. Okay, so now we got to go back. We got to go to that place. So all the shards are back now. Should I collect them or am I good?
You're good for now.
And will there be like a shard counter or anything?
Well, in the like real game, you will of course like need all the shards you can find because it's gonna open doors for you and stuff like that. For now, actually, we have used like all of the shard places, so there's nothing you can open with the shards anymore because you have opened everything.
Okay. I see another door over there that doesn't look like it's available to be touched, but who knows? Well, I can't just leave this shard alone. It's just there. I'll take that one just because. Because I have to. Because why not? Alright, now let's see if we can get to that that final place before we run out of time. Oh man, I genuinely do love this game. When I saw it on, well, like, I don't know if I talked to you before or talked to you on Twitter before I saw the game on Kickstarter or after, but either way, I have no regrets right now. That's for sure. I'm happy to be able to play this, and I'm happy to be able to show it off to everybody right now. And I'm very grateful to be able to talk to you as well, because the main reason for our show is basically hear from the developers' point of view and from the developers' side the what's and whys of their game and game development in general.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here and to talk to you as well. And of course, I'm very happy as well that you like the game.
Yes. I'm also incredibly appreciative of the fact that you are still awake.
Well, in fairness, we're often like working a little bit late. So it's not actually that kind of an unusual time for us.
Okay, good. Yeah, we've had lots of developers, stay up late. Some of them choose to stay up. Some of them choose to wake up early.
Sleep when it's released.
Yeah, yeah. Just wait for crunch time. Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've talked to developers, and one of the questions that we do actually ask a lot is, "What are you drinking right now?" to keep you going, and it's usually beer or whiskey.
Really? Well, beer is kind of like our choice as well. Beer and mate for CK, which is like kind of this tea thingy.
All right. Oh, I think we actually made it to the big door just in time. All right. Woo! Now we get to climb the
we get to
awesome
hear that
staircase.
Fantastic music.
Yeah, to hear the super awesome music.
I think I have to disappoint you here. It's not going to open at that point.
Oh, it's not going to open still?
No.
Damn it. It's okay.
Actually,
means
in
that-
order to open it, you have to find like all of the obelisks that are hidden in the level, and then it's going to open up. But it's like quite impossible to do that in just a couple of minutes.
Well, we're back at the door just to take one good look at it again. And from there, just say thank you very much for being a part of the show, because it is now pretty much time to end this. So yeah, thank you very much. It was great talking to you again. Very appreciative that you that you stayed awake for this and to talk to us. And if ever you want to come back on the show, if you have anything new to show off, even if you want to be on after the Kickstarter ends, just to recount your experiences with Kickstarter, we'd love to have you back.
Yeah, of course. I would love to come.
All right, and thank you very much, Chris, for joining me and
Anytime.
getting some get some developer questions in, because I'm just an entertainer.
It's good for me because I work alone, and it's nice to see what some of these other guys are doing. And I mean, this is phenomenal. So it's nice for me to be able to talk to somebody who's working on something like this.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Definitely a good time.
Yes, and thanks to everybody who watched tonight. Remember, check us out on, well, first of all, follow us on twitch.tv/AverageGiants. If you haven't, give us a follow on our Facebook, follow our Steam group, our Facebook page, all that stuff, and come back tomorrow where we will be playing some Warface or some other any other game that starts with W. Apparently, that's what we're doing.
I'm going to plug my game one more time here.
Yeah, if you want, go for it.
If you go to www.finallyfishing.ca, it's not quite set up, but it's as close to a sneak peek as you can get. Anyway.
Yeah. We're going to get you on the show. You were supposed to be on, but things happen. We'll
It's
delve
some
into
business
that
hiccups.
later. Yeah,
It's all good.
it happens.
Back on track.
But yeah, go check out that website and follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube. And anyways, thank you everybody for being a part of this, and we will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Good morning, Tim.
Yeah, bye bye. Thank you guys.